y'all feeling though? How y'all feeling though?
Shit, I'm doing good. Why is my default answer I'm doing good? That's kind of. Can we talk about that real quick? I don't know about you guys, but every single like most of the time when people have asked me, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm always like, "Oh, I'm doing good." Like that's the first thing I say. Like I don't even think about it
For me, because
which
like
is
people just assume that nobody really cares, so like they just give them the
yeah,
shortest answer that could get them out of the conversation the quickest. Because if a nigga
yeah,
really goes like, I mean, I'm doing kind of bad right now. You willing to talk? Then I mean, nobody's willing to do that shit. So
yeah. I mean that yeah. If when you put it like that, it puts things into perspective, and it's kind of like, well, fuck, like you kind of got a point that it got to that point where it's, I mean, it got to. It sucks that it got to that point where we like feel like that, or we're kind of programmed to answer a certain way just because of what we think is going to happen, and we think what has actually, I guess happened. Because it's much easier to just be like, oh, okay, you're doing good, okay, great, like, let's move on to the next conversation or topic. Yeah,
I was gonna say I'm doing terrible.
Uh,
fuck, what's wrong?
I don't know. I've
uh,
been feeling pretty bad after that album drop.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
y'all,
man.
y'all fucking with Drake. Go, this is the best Drake album ever.
absolutely.
Why would
You
I
probably
say
gave
that
it
to a
shit.
bad album?
You probably gave this shit a zero talk. I don't want to hear that shit from you at all.
I better
Negative
not
two
hear it.
thousand three hundred
Yeah,
forty six, bro.
I needed to hear that from him
Damn.
because if he would have said this one's good, and I would have known your music sense is just obscure.
No, okay, listen. I'll
Obscure is
give
No
you,
crazy.
way.
I'll give you my first quick ass takes. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't listen to the whole thing just because I couldn't get through
No
the
one
whole.
did.
I
That's fair.
literally tried, bro. I got as far as like, I think I got as far as like flights booked or something. I couldn't even get all the way to Jimmy Cook's. I know everybody's saying, "Oh, I skipped the whole album to go to Jimmy Cook's." No. How I do my album listening, I listen from top to bottom. That's how you got to do it. That's how we're running over here.
Of
So I tried
course.
doing that. I got to flights booked. That shit was doo doo,
You got
bro.
that far?
I did, yeah. I'm not gonna, because the thing is, I got that far because people kept saying "Massive" was like a good song, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that's been going around TikTok. Like when obviously people clowning on the album, they're like, "Oh, when Drake dropped this on I had such a good time because it's Pride Month," and like it's kind of like a voguing. You play it,
Yeah, I
it
saw
feels like it's
that.
like a voguing song, like
Yeah.
that makes. I'm not gonna lie, that song though, it's
I
just
don't
Cool.
think I
I
listened
feel
that
to
better.
shit.
it. I think on
That shit.
stream I got to like currents and then stopped.
Yeah, you started skipping around. Yeah.
That shit for
Uh,
sure slapping in the Forever 21. Absolutely.
This
absolutely.
album's
And
not slapping in the goddamn fucking place at all.
okay, so before Apollo goes crazy on that shit, so I did get through the full thing. I listened to it initially with Apollo and them on stream and stuff, and man, like seeing how like everybody on Twitter like already knew what it was gonna be. How does that stuff happen? Like, does someone leak it or something? Because everyone knew it was gonna be a house album or a dance album with 21 Savage as the only feature. Like an hour or two before he made before it dropped, which is like an hour or two after like the surprise announcement. So how
Nah,
did
man.
everyone just
Nothing
know?
nothing in this universe ever leaks. I'm pretty sure Joke or not Joker, but Drake just told his people like, hey, go on Twitter on your alt accounts and then start spreading this shit around.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
same with Sony and Spider Man and all that shit. I mean, nothing really is a leak. They just want to build up hype for shit.
At this point, though, bro, like this, like, listen, I could say this as a certified Drake hater as well, but listen, that regardless of that, I think we've gotten to the point where I don't think surprise albums, in the Drake sense, because Drake has done this before. If you're reading this, is too late. I'm pretty sure one of his other more recent albums have been also kind of a surprise or either very short notice. I think us as a, I don't want to say as a society, but I think us as a society have progressed past the need for surprise albums like this. Obviously, if it's it's the easier thing to say is okay. It's fine if it's a quality album, whatever. But we're not gonna know that. We're not gonna know until we know like who's on, like who drops the project or who's on the project or whatever like that. But listen, I'm tired. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm tired of these big artists dropping out of nowhere. And honestly, Drake is like probably one of the only examples I can use right now. But I'm sure there's been other like there definitely has been more recently. Just like big artists dropping shit with no rollout, no announcement, or nothing like that. Just like an hour or two before, like the same day, same afternoon. You know, it's like, oh, the album's coming out tonight. But the thing is, from what I want from a project, or for an album, it doesn't even have to be a song from the project itself. You know, at least drop like a promo song. You know, maybe something like some artists can do like what Kendrick does, like with the Heart series. You know, dropping the Heart Part 5 like he did. You know, doesn't have to be a song from the album, but you know, create some hype. That's something you want to do. That's something that's super easy to convey to audiences. But bro, like just dropping this shit out of nowhere, and then I literally, okay, I clicked it. I clicked it when it dropped. I think I was playing Apex or something. I clicked it when it dropped. I saw the shit, the genre said dance. I was like, you gotta be fucking with me. I was like, no damn way this dude made a dance album. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit more on like the maybe like part of like what Views was like with like Controlla or like anything like that. I was gravely mistaken, bro. And listen, I heard that intro song. That shit was terrible. So what makes you think that any casual listener, like who's not like in it just to, like for the vibes or whatever, is gonna make it past like track 1 or 2? Honestly, at the end of the day, even if it's a big artist like Drake, oh yeah, you want to check out the Drake album because you're curious, but bro, oh man, it's so like it was so underwhelming and so disappointing. And this is, and I've seen many people talk about it on Twitter, like talk about this on Twitter. Drake has gone on the worst like 4 or 5 album run out of almost any big artist to date. Bro dropped Honestly Nevermind.
Huh?
Last year was Certified Lover Boy, Dark Lane demo tapes. Nah, listen.
4 or 5. What was he didn't have the last 4 or 5 bad albums? What?
Bro, Certified Lover Boy, booty cheeks.
Oh,
Dark Lane demo tape, ass.
That's a mixtape. You can't even count that
album.
I'm counting all projects.
No way.
Yes, sir. Care Package I don't count because it has like a bunch of old songs and actually fuck with it.
That's more of an album than Dark Lane demos.
No, sir. But yeah, and then you have, Scorpion. You know, I do fuck with a few songs off of that. But the main point I'm trying to convey is, you guys have to, and I know you guys must agree. Obviously, you think this album is not good, but his quality in music has been on such a decline in the past few years. There's literally no denying that at all. I'm not saying he can't make enjoyable music, but the quality has been on such a decline, and it's really not just embarrassing, but it's disappointing. Because I want Drake to drop another Views. Like obviously, doesn't have to sound exactly like that, but something as cohesive and something as if you're gonna make it full length like that, something decent, for the casual listener, for the Drake stan, for the club, for the radio, a nice diverse bunch of songs, and we haven't gotten that in a very long time.
I can't agree, but I didn't like this album for sure, but Certified Lover Boy, Scorpion, More Life, Views, like all those albums were extremely good to me. Dark Lane demo tapes is in the album, Care Package is in the album. Like this is his first bad album that he's had to me. Certified Lover Boy, I still go back to about 6 songs on that album. So I think that's a W to me. Because there's a lot of albums I don't even touch. So if your album can keep me coming back like for even 5-6 songs, and I feel like that's a W. I think you guys even said that you really don't go back to Tyler's last album. It was either you guys or somebody else, but somebody's definitely said it. There's a few rappers out there that said like you really don't go back to their music other than when it first drops. It's hype for the like next couple of weeks or whatever, but then you really don't touch it. But I feel like if a rapper can make a song that keeps you coming back like a month, 2 months, 3 months later, then that enough makes it probably a fuck-withable album for sure. But yeah, this album, I definitely can agree that there's not one singular good thing about this album. I didn't even really like Cooking Jimmy's or whatever the fuck that last song is called. I didn't really like it that much. It's cool. 21 Savage did 21 Savage things on there, as always, but it's not really an amazing song that's going to be played for me anymore. I think that song was only thrown on there to get people to like check out the album. Honestly, because I don't think without that 21 Savage song, you said a lot of people said they went straight to that song to see if it was good, and it was, and then they listened to the rest of it. I don't know. It's just kind of weird placement for me to put the entire album as dance, and then have one singular song that's completely rap that has no dance to it whatsoever. So I think it's kind of put on there just to make people flock, listen it out, and then realize that it's not really that good, honestly. I feel like this album wasn't even supposed to be a dance album at all. I feel like this album is just like a bunch of maybe stuff that was left on my hard drive maybe over the past couple of years that you just kind of like, I need to get these songs out. I don't want to release them as singles because Drake's not really a single guy unless he has features on there. So he just put all these songs together like a little compilation album. Like this is more of like a dark demos tapes to me, honestly, than an actual album itself. Cause like I haven't met one single person. Like I did try to like shoot him some bell at first. Like, okay, yeah, this is a dance album. I really don't go to parties. I don't do anything like that. So I really won't like this album. I tried to shoot him some bell. But then I saw that everybody genuinely doesn't like it as much as I do. I saw people that dance, go to clubs, partiers. Even they were saying like this shit is ass. Like there's nothing good about this album. So like if you don't have one singular target audience for the album, then I don't know who the fuck's gonna be listening to it. If they play this in any club that I've even what I even imagine a club would play, I don't think anybody's dancing to this shit at all. This is gonna be like maybe music that they play whenever niggas are walking out the club to go home, because nobody's paying attention to that shit. That's the only really thing I can think about. Maybe whenever there's like 5-6 niggas before the club really starts like getting hype or whatever. There's nothing really like there's nothing I can ever see. Like Taco was joking when he said Forever 21 music. Like that's just really all I can think about it doing. I've seen a lot of niggas say this is like GTA stripper club music. A lot of people say like this is like music they play in the back rooms or some shit. Like they're just going crazy on this album. I haven't seen one like usually you can like for bad albums, right? Or considerably bad albums, like maybe I don't even know any bad albums I've heard this year that's like terrible other than this one. But let's say The Big Day, right? At least I saw some niggas saying like, yo, it's cool. Like the first couple of songs are alright. Like there's songs on there that I listen to. It's just bad or it's good until it gets to Hot Shower, and then it kind of falls off after that. I haven't seen anybody say that the album was good at all. I think the only person that I saw say the album was good was Z, and that's because he said that he's in like a I think he said he's in like an Afro punk type like mindset right now. He's listening to a lot of Afro punk and just that type of music right now. So he said he likes it because he knows what Drake was trying to do. But then he said he understands why people say that it's a terrible album though. It's like that's the only person that I see, and that's because Z like he understands the full scope of music and shit. Like he didn't really enjoy it as that album. He just knew what Drake was trying to do. I'm pretty sure is what he was saying. So that's the only nigga I've seen. So this album is definitely 1000% a dud. It did make me mad because I really go to Drake for like inspiration of a sort. I go to Drake, Cole. I went to Mr. Morale a lot. Like there's a lot of inspiration that comes from these albums, from these bigger people like inside the rap game or whatever, that you can't get from like a Saba or whatever, because they make music that pertains to them. Like Saba, as famous as he may be, he still makes music that feels like reachable, right? Like yeah, he's an amazing rapper, but like he's rapping about stuff that we can connect to. But these rappers like J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, they're rapping about stuff that we couldn't even ponder because they're just so above us that it's crazy at that point. So like, you go to people like this for inspiration because they've made it to a level that's the top of their game. Like they will always be considered in any conversation for the best rapper ever. And for somebody that's in that conversation, like this is just not a good album at all, honestly. Like I don't know. I don't even know what to say after that. Like it's so bad that Drake immediately came out and was like, "Oh, you guys just don't understand it. You'll get it in a couple of months why it's good. Oh yeah, and I'm also dropping Scary Hours 3, so wait for that." Like I've never seen Drake like panic to get people back on his side because something was so bad, right? Even with Scorpion, which I mean I think the album is really good, but you two think it's bad. Like he didn't even come out and say anything about that. And that was like one of the albums that was kind of like split directly down the middle. Like half his fan base hated it, half his fan base loved it type shit. He didn't even say anything for that one. Like this one is just like his entire fan base hates this shit. So I don't know who he's making it for. I saw a couple of things saying that he apparently I'm pretty sure he was the best charting album for dance music of all time in that first hour or whatever. Like it reached a peak that dance music has never done before, which I mean, I guess is kind of an accomplishment. But then again, it's Drake, and that's like it's like Usain Bolt winning a track race for elementary schoolers. Like we know you're gonna do that if you go to a certain place because you're the biggest at what you do. So I can't really give him props for that because he's Drake at the end of the day. Like if Drake were to make a country album, it'd probably be the best selling country album of all time. That's probably a stretch, but I'm sure you guys get what I mean. But yeah, I didn't like it. We'll see how Scary Hours 3 is. Like it's not a turn off. Like I didn't see a lot of people like crucifying him like they did Chance for Big Day. But I guess we'll see what he does for his next album. But this album was nowhere near good in any facet. And I even tried listening to it because even like with Mr. Morale, I didn't really like it the first 2 times I listened to it. But then the more I listened to it, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm really starting to like it. And then now I love that album. Like it's a really extremely good album, all through and through. But this one, like I listened to it at least 3 times, and it probably got worse every single listen. Like this is the only album that I've dreaded having to listen to. Like I'm forcing myself to get through it, which is not good if you're a considerably top 3, top 2 rapper. Unfortunately. So I mean we'll see how Scary Hours 3 does. To say the least, I owe an apology to everybody inside the Logic community. Because I did shit a lot on that nigga. I think we all shit on that nigga a lot last podcast. And his album's actually really good. I haven't listened to the entire thing yet because it's 30 songs.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody's gonna be able to listen to that in one sitting because it gets boring, of course, after a while. And I want to go into with an open mind every time I hear it. But yeah, that album is actually really good. So I apologize, Logic, for saying all the shit that I said. I don't even remember what I said because they were probably just such one-off asshole comments to say. But yeah, I apologize. The album's really good. Probably the best album that night. I forgot who else. Actually, no, second best. But yeah, how'd y'all feel about Logic's album?
Logic did his thing. I think I got like 9 songs in. I mean, he's rapping his ass off like he does. Beat selection is good. Same boom bap, what we expect. Nigga has Morgan Freeman introing his album, so I mean, like he got the connections. So it's a very solid album. You can't. I really nothing to really complain about. I haven't finished the album, of course, like you said. Like I didn't get through all of them. He did release like 5, 6 singles. So I probably like with the 9 songs I did listen to, I probably already listened to like half of the album. But yeah, it's solid, very very solid. Definitely better than what Drake put out. I feel like Drake should just probably put that out as like a mixtape, like he did with Dark with the Dark demo tapes. Like it's like I just don't understand why drop that now? Like who was asking for that? I know it's gonna sell well, making money, and and someone will listen to it. But it's like I don't know. But Logic for sure did his thing. Yeah, I really nothing much else to say. He just did his thing. Yeah.
I think when it comes to the Logic project, I also didn't listen to the whole thing. Yeah. I did listen to, I guess parts of songs. So like I kind of skimmed through it like as like a first just to familiarize myself with it a little bit. So I didn't listen to the whole thing or every song full length. But from what I saw and from what I heard, it was so I can't even believe I'm saying it, but it was so like refreshing. And it was so like, I don't know. I think refreshing is the best word I can put it right now. After listening to part of the Drake album, like I guess getting halfway, putting on the Logic album, hearing like the DJ Premier beats, like on some parts, hearing like some of the skits that he had like Morgan Freeman. He had like fucking J.J. Abrams, I think. He had a bunch of people on that like album, just like doing like little skits or whatever, like Funk Flex. He had a bunch of people on there, and so I think what he was trying to go for, obviously with the little bit of the entire album that I listened to, but he was trying to go for definitely is going to resonate with his fans. It's definitely going to resonate with casual hip hop listeners and like rap listeners and everything like that. It was kind of built into somewhat of like it felt like some kind of like big performance or a big movie that like was being set up, because obviously you have all like the skits and everything, everybody like all the different celebrities and artists, like either featuring or like I said, being on the skit. It felt like a big, like a grand thing. which I really fuck with, which I really give Logic props for. And yeah, no, he sounded really good on. He sounded really good on the tracks that I did listen to. So I would definitely give Project of the Night for Last Friday to Logic. Um, Genuinely, you know what, I probably am going to listen to the whole thing, maybe after the pod, but yeah, I'm curious to see what Logic has to bring at this point. Um, yeah, I'm just I don't know, I'm still thinking about everything with Drake, but yeah, and I think people were saying that Joey Badass, because Joey Badass was supposed to release his album on Friday as well, but he delayed his. I think earlier during the day, I think before the Drake album was announced, he had said that he was delaying his project, his album. I think it's called 2000 or something, um, because it was like a sample clearance issue, or whatever. But apparently, afterwards, people on Twitter were like, "Yo, he's like Joey Badass got out of there quick. He's so smart because." He delayed this shit just because Drake was dropping, and I was just like, huh, that actually kind of makes sense. But he's denied it. He said, oh, it's for sample clearance. It's like, oh, I get what you guys are saying, ha ha ha, but like that's not the reason or whatever. But I mean, I can see that being the reason. But then again, I feel like Joey Badass. Yeah, then again, I feel like he's not the type of person to give a shit so much about the numbers. But then again, who doesn't want to do numbers and make money? So. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see. I'm not as hyped for that album just because there hasn't really been much promo. I haven't really heard a single or a song from him in a while. I'm pretty sure he's dropped one recently, but I just haven't heard it.
He dropped one with Chance.
Yeah, aside from that one, but I mean more his solo stuff without a feature. But yeah, I mean when it drops, I'm definitely taking a listen because I definitely have to. Because 1999 is one of the best. I think it's a mixtape. It's one of the best mixtapes that there is. Any time you talk to hip hop head or anybody who's just a fan of hip hop in general, and has that knowledge of mixtapes and everything that released in the past 10 years or so. I forgot what year that came out. I think he was 16 or 17 when that drops, and I don't know how old he is now. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially being a sequel to that project. That's gonna be fire. It has to be.
Nah, I mean he definitely lied about Drake not coming out or whatever the fuck he said about it getting his samples cleared or whatever. But I only say that because he literally had 9 years to get that shit cleared. His last album or the sequel to, I think this is the sequel to 1999 because it's 2000 of course, but he had at least. When he dropped that shit, 2012, 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 13. No, it was 12. Yeah.
It's 12.
Yeah, so I mean, if you have 10 years to clear samples, you don't hear the day of that you're dropping your album that your samples didn't clear. I mean, you usually hear a week before or just something you definitely know before going into it oh shit, this samples they're not cleared yet. My manager told me whatever the fuck, but you don't hear the day of. So he definitely heard Drake was calling, or Drake was coming. He said, I'm not dropping my second album of all time, and then after 10 years, just for Drake to come in and do this shit, so I'll just wait off a little bit. And he had Logic to worry about. He had, who also makes a similar kind of music, the boom bapish type shit. Westside Boogie, who was my favorite album tonight, because he's probably in my top 10 favorite rappers all time, honestly. Yeah, he definitely lied about that shit. Yeah, did y'all listen to all of Westside shit?
Just for Joey, he did give it he did say it because he was replying to people on Twitter. He did say it did happen a week ago, but I didn't have a future release date for y'all yet, so I just didn't tell y'all till today. I don't know.
That don't make any sense.
I will say though is that even maybe Joey himself does not give a fuck. I can he might be that type of person, but his label probably was no, you're not dropping the same day Drake does. Because labels control everything. So regardless whether he did it, his label did it, Drake has something to do with it. Because who wants to drop when fucking Drake does? I can see why Logic and probably Westside Boogie just dropped because I mean Logic probably don't give a fuck about anything. I think he's been in the game for a long time now, and Westside Boogie is it's still on a smaller side. So regardless, his numbers won't change whether Drake drops or not. Speaking of Westside Boogie, though, I did just listen to it yesterday. I definitely my album of the night. very concise album. I think it was like what, like 12 to 14 songs. Very concise. I love albums like that. They're not too long. Um, the features were great. He perfectly placed features. Good, very good interludes. Very catchy hooks. I think that was the one thing for this album that put it apart from the last one. It might make this his best album to date. Was that almost every song had very, very catchy hooks. I think that was like one thing where he was like I guess kind of lacking because like he does good verses, has good lyrical capabilities, but it's just the replayability. But this album with a lot of the good hooks, a lot of good features, like with Smino, Tizo Touchdown, who's coming into his own a little bit. Yeah, really, really outstanding. The intro track is phenomenal. I think the third to last track on it, I wish would have been the last track that he did, but the last track, I think it was like Miser or something like that, was still very, very good. But it was a very overall good album. To me, right now, it's top 5 of the year, in my opinion. He has like Snoop Dogg, he had Dram with I. He even had Soldier Boy on Can't Even Lie, and like that song might be one of the better songs on the album, and it has Soldier Boy on it. And I know like slate to Soldier Boy, but like the way the beat was going, it was so smooth and like it was vibey. I didn't think Soldier was gonna come on there like not ruin the song. If I'm being honest, and he didn't ruin it. It still sounds really well. Like I said, Smino, Tizo Touchdown, hell yeah, bro, very very phenomenal. Definitely in my top 5 currently, right now for the year.
Yeah, that's definitely agreeable. It was definitely my favorite project of that night. Honestly, right now, I mean, nothing really amazing other than Mr. Morale has dropped this year. I mean, anything that puts it on the island type shit, I guess. Like, of course, Saba's album is top 5 for me.
Yeah.
West Side is Kendrick. I don't really know anything else that's really dropped this year. I'm just shooing to go back to. I think Conway dropped something this year, but I don't even think I've listened to it yet, honestly. It was
I heard
either
people.
Conway or Benny, I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, I think it was Benny. It was Benny, right? Off of the J. Cole single. Was that last year?
yeah, Tana Talk 4. Tana Talk 4. I'm
It
pretty
was
sure.
good, but no one talks about it. It was pretty good. I listened to it. It was pretty good, solid. But I don't know. I haven't gone back to it since, to be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, nothing's really sticking out as much this year for me as it should be. Of course, I think we have Joey coming later.
Yeah,
I think I've actually heard rumors. I don't know how true this is, but Beyonce is dropping next month. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
she confirmed
confirmed.
it.
Yeah,
She
that's
confirmed
confirmed.
it. Where does she confirm it? Does she have a Twitter or something?
Uh,
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know. I
yeah,
just
for
see like I just
her.
heard people saying like, oh yeah, she's dropping. And I would just look it up and I couldn't find anything on it. So
Yeah, her beehive has been going crazy. They can't wait, and then
Yeah,
like,
she.
yeah, bro, they're going crazy.
I mean,
Like, I
she's
was just gonna
selling
say
most
that
this
she
year already.
she dropped on her website. Yeah, there was like a tease on the website. I think it was like it would be her 8th studio album. I think it said like Beyonce like 8 or something like that. And then like I think like a day or two later, she put on Twitter or somewhere. Act 1 titled The Renaissance 7/29, so July
Yeah,
29th.
it's on her IG. I just looked at it right now.
Yeah, she has a
Yeah,
Twitter, but that shit ain't even got a fucking profile picture or a banner. She don't give a fuck about social media.
she put on IG. Oh, she put on both
She
Twitter and
put that
IG.
shit
Yeah,
in her damn header. Or she put it in her bio. She didn't even put a tweet about it. How the fuck did
absolutely.
they find that shit? You said she posted on Instagram too.
Yeah, she put it in her bio on Instagram too. But she doesn't
What
have
the?
a picture
How
either.
do niggas just like go check her page every day?
Yeah, the beehive, they love her. They like, bro, like, and I've
I
heard
ain't seen
like,
a
of course,
damn
like
thing.
the sources is no one, but they're talking about that she has Rihanna on that bit, Doja Cat, which I can see Doja Cat. There was the one other third person. Rihanna would be crazy because we haven't heard nothing from her in a while. But to me, the only person that could bring Rihanna out of retirement probably would be Beyonce. So it's not too far fetched. But I mean, still, she's having a baby and stuff. I don't know what's going on. But I can see Doja Cat for sure. We can probably expect probably Meg, probably Chloe and Halle. Like the typical
Hell
people
yeah.
that've been working with her. Yeah.
No, I mean
Has
But
Beyonce can go to anybody she wants and say make a song for me, and they'll bow down to her. So And nobody's
Absolutely.
saying no to her at all. Like, she can go to any rapper or singer in this world, and they'd say sure.
Yeah,
Well, Ariana Grande. That's what the third. Ariana Grande. I can see that for sure. Yeah.
yo, what if she hits up like I want to do my debut interview for this album on Here and Now. What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
I can't wait to
I
take
said,
that fucking
fuck no.
interview. Why
What?
not?
What do you mean?
Actually, no, he's right. Because if we say even one wrong thing, we're done for life. He's
Yeah,
right.
you got that is way too much. You want that to be our first interview, Beyonce?
Yes, sir. We getting our
No.
freaking
If I
IP
know
leaked
if
and
a
everything.
nigga stutters once, we'll be a meme for the rest of our God-forgiven life.
Bro,
Not just that, bro. But the Beehive going after us, bro. They're gonna know what's like
Yeah.
what colors the inside of like our palm.
yeah, we're done. They're gonna. Oh, this is your address and your social security number. Yeah, we got y'all three. Like,
Oh,
bro, what the
yeah.
fuck? We
Apollo knows my
oh,
social
wait,
security number.
what the? Why's he? Why don't I? Tell me.
Why would I remember that? I remember you told us, but I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Yes, sir. I shouted that shit
Tell
out.
us. When did he tell
Yes,
us?
sir.
He told
What?
us Atlanta. I think it was
No,
at
y'all
the,
didn't-
the Coca-Cola factory. He just said it
Hey,
for no
You
reason.
didn't write it down.
No.
Someone definitely did, bro. I shouted that shit in the park.
Black people can't get away with that
Ample people.
bullshit.
Fair.
No way.
No, but Beyonce's for sure. I just want to see the sales. 'Cause I think she's gonna break some type of record or something.
She's selling more than anybody has in the past 5 years.
Absolutely.
Like right now, the record that she has
Yeah.
to break right now is 290 from Kendrick. Like that's
Oh, she breaking that.
She's breaking that easily. She might sell at least 700 first week, maybe.
Oh my god, she about to go crazy.
I'm gonna go like I'm gonna say 820. A clean 820.
Yeah, it's Beyonce. Like if we thought Kendrick was gonna get mad press for his shit, which somehow it didn't. I have no idea what the fuck happened with that. But yeah, Beyonce's listened to everybody around the entire world. So
Yeah. She might have a Jay-Z feature. Can't wait.
I mean, she for sure is. I don't know. Blue Ivy might be on that shit.
For real. She's going up so fast. What the fuck is going on? Tyrese
Yeah, I
is
saw a
fine.
video the other day, and then I thought she was like 3, but she's
Yeah.
she's at least like 13. I was like, what the
They
fuck?
said that she's 10.
That's crazy.
She
Yeah.
look just like her mom too. She like both of them.
She
But
was
it's like what the
Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z like hugged her like dads do, and she like pushed that nigga off of him. Like that's crazy. Like this is a nigga like people idolize, and that's just her dad, her annoying dad.
Yeah, like they saw that. I think they saw Kanye at like one of his kids' games, and of course it was fucking TMZ. I hate TMZ, but like Kanye was just sitting there, just being a dad, watching the game. It's like people don't realize that these people are just everyday people. They just make music, of course, and they're superstars, of course, but like they're still just human beings. I hate TMZ, and that shit is so weird to me. That like I get like people need to eat and put food on the table, but like your job being to just follow other human beings around and just take pictures of them in very vulnerable states is weird.
No, it's
Oh,
those niggas that I hate. The people that don't even work for them that send them information like that. Because, like, nobody was following around Kobe's helicopter when that shit leaked before the family even heard about that shit. It was a police officer that hit up TMZ and was like, hey, bro, guess what the fuck we just found out? Y'all about to get banked today. And then told them, and then they released that shit, I think, like, an hour before the family was like, wait, what? Like, they saw it on the news and was like, who died? What the fuck? Like, that's crazy. You hear about that shit before the police tell you. So yeah, those people are despicable. The niggas that work for TMZ, this whatever. They're getting paid to do their job or whatever. But it's the niggas that like the lackeys that just sell them shit.
Yeah, the insiders.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Hell no. That's just weird.
I want to know, not to like put a price on anything, but I want to know how much niggas get paid to leak people's deaths before it happens.
That's what I'm asking, because let's say the person who just did Kobe, for example, rest in peace. Like, and Gigi, all those people, damn, rest in peace to all of them.
Do the nigga that did X and recorded that nigga and posted on Twitter and then gave it to TMZ.
Oh, when
I remember like a video. I'm trying to. I don't know if it was fake or not, but there was definitely a video of X, like some nigga zooming in on his neck, and he was still alive.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That shit. I don't know. Like it has to, but I think the thing is like people who do things like that are probably very desperate people, and they're probably just looking for some quick cash. They like
Yeah.
literally TMZ can probably tell them like I don't even know like 5K, and they will just like, oh, okay, yeah, bet I'll take it. Like they
That's
won't even
Yeah.
they won't even haggle. They won't haggle. They just
I'm not
niggas
gonna
like that are
lie.
low.
That Jez is 100% correct. I was gonna say that honestly, like you would think that it's such a big story, like the Kobe and the helicopter, and everybody that was on there, or like the X video. Um, you would think those like big monumental
Rest in
things that
peace.
like exactly rest in peace. You would think that like those like videos or obviously being out there to TMZ or TMZ posting it up, you'd think that would be like such like a big like payday for those like scumbags to take the video or leak that shit. Honestly, yeah, like Jez was saying, they're most definitely very desperate people, and it's just like sad because like they'll like not to say like oh they deserve more money for it. Absolutely not. They shouldn't be doing that shit in the first place. But they're definitely being paid like a max of like $1,500, maybe like $1,000 if they're lucky, like just for
Yeah,
leaking that information.
come
TMZ is like, all right, you got this. All right, quick. All right, you need we need this right now. $1,000, and he's like, all right, deal. The person's like, all right, deal, and they'll just take it. So if you really think about it, it's like honestly, I think the cap is really like at 15 or 2,500. Literally, I don't see them
That's
paying more than that.
nothing. Like you niggas not realize that money is absolutely nothing. Like niggas got a stimulus during CVID, and they wasted that shit in like a day. Like they were spending that every like in the fucking mall and shit in like
Shit
at
was
least
done
a
in
week.
20 minutes.
Stuff is
Yeah.
worse. Stuff is worse now too with gas and everything. Like that type of money that won't mean a damn thing.
America's ending. I don't know if y'all like know about that, but yeah, America, we're done.
Yeah, but the whole I think last time we talked about it too with the recession, but I've been seeing a lot of like articles and just people just talking about it, just making videos and stuff about how like it's not really even a recession at this point, but like it's more of like a Great Depression because
Yeah.
usually during recessions, like they'll be able to do something or like pull things back to where make it to where we can kind of stay afloat. So like for example, like so I guess like the interest rate, like usually they take it down by like a certain percentage to make it to where people are still able to afford things and buy stuff. But I guess the interest rate is already so low that if they took it down a little, even like whatever the percentage they take it down from, it would be in the negative. So they can't do that. So it's like we're kind of just stuck in like we're just stuck in a very fucked place. That's why everything is just going up. Gas is going up. The house market is terrible right now, which is mimicking what happened in 2008 with the house fucking collapse over during that time
It's
when
worse.
banks were just taking people's money and like and being sued left and right. It was just, the whole shit was crazy. So it's just like now what's even worse with that's why for example right with plane tickets recently the airlines they contacted CDC and they said that they wanted them to make it to where passengers are now required to give them negative CVID tests anymore because they thought like okay that would make people come start buying tickets again, but they have to realize that believe me like giving a negative CVID test is not stopping people from traveling. It's money because since gas is rising, of course prices are rising for plane tickets and stuff like that as well. So no one has money to do anything, whether it be driving, whether it be flying, etc. That's why even like during the summer, people have already said as well, like usually gas prices dip during the summer, so people can travel, drive, do things like that. But they're rising, and we're in like midsummer right now. So that's it's really bad. So like the whole thing is just fucking. It's honestly kind of scary because like there is kind of no end, and we do have like a Great Depression where everything just kind of drops and everything kind of tanks. Then it's like, what now? Like where do we go from there? I don't know. It's just
We
like
don't.
food's going up. I don't know. So such.
And I got a theory about gas too, because I ain't gonna hold you. Like whenever I got gas, like from the tank or whatever, that's
Yeah.
the exact same. Like I drove for maybe 30 minutes and then my entire fucking engine collapsed type shit. And they said it was because
Jesus.
of the fuel tank. And then Sarah got gas like 2 days ago and then her shit broke too. Like what the fuck is going on? Like it's not like there was no previous problems with our cars whatsoever until like we put that new gas shit inside our car and all of a sudden there's like 25,000 different problems that we have to fix. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Her fuel tank broke too, like yours,
Her
or something.
she has a lot of stuff wrong. Her something snapped. Her water valve broke. It was like all at the same time. Like right after she got gas.
What the fuck? I mean, I wouldn't be. I don't know, but it's like, what is the aim for some of these things? Like, it's to keep us
Niggas can go
inside.
buy more cars and then get more money. I mean, it costs way more money to buy a car than to get gas in your car.
Yeah, but like, thing is, people don't have money to buy said cars, so like, the whole thing is just like running into a wall continuously. Like,
Which
no one
you gotta
has
think of,
money
like,
to do anything.
what all you spend money on whenever you don't have a car, right? Like if you're just having to go get gas and stuff, then sure, you can still make your trips to Walmart and stuff. But if you don't have a car, you're having to pay services to go get stuff for you. You're having to take taxis, you have to take Ubers. Like you have to spend a lot more money to navigate and just do regular real life shit if you don't have a car. Like, cause nobody really is gonna run to the store and then have a whole bunch of bags and then run back and shit like that. Like, you're gonna pay somebody to do it for you, and it's gonna put money into the economy, type shit. So I have no idea.
That shit blows. And it's just getting worse. And like, even with food, I know a lot of and we've been saying about food shortages with stuff just, just closing down. I know the whole Tyson meat market, like their farms were like, it's like, I think their chickens got like under something because like they weren't taking care of their chickens. Like, a lot of shit is just being fucked.
They got set on fire. The whole farm did.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, the entire chicken farm got set on fire. I think only like one chicken survived or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then nobody knows what the fuck happened.
Always this fucking same case. No one knows what the fuck happened. Even like the whole, at least in Texas, with the whole baby food, that shit being hella no, not even expensive. We have a shortage. There is no baby food, and of course it happened. I think we talked about this too, but it happened right after they started talking about, yeah, we want to ban abortion. Then baby food went extinct all of a sudden. But then we're seeing videos from like Mexico and stuff, which is like, just the south of Texas, and they have the stocks and stocks and stocks of baby food and stuff like that and formula. But all of a sudden in Texas, at least, like I said, I don't know if it's all around the United States, but I think like Gerber or something like that. One of the things is broke down or stopped working. No one knows what happens, and now like baby food is non-existent. I don't know if it's still like that right now, but like a month ago when I went to go buy some for my nephews and stuff, that shit was just, people were just buying that shit in bulk out of Costco. And like, I think I went the very next day and that shit was just gone. And and they put it on sale too. Like they want people to just buy it, and so there is none. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, because all they have to do is say that there's a shortage of something, and then we'll run out. I mean, like, same thing with the vid during 2 years ago, right? Like, somebody came out and was like, oh shit, shortage on tissue paper, and the niggas literally sold out tissue, even though COVID ain't got a goddamn thing to do with tissue. Like, they can just say whatever during a crisis of anything, and then people will start doing it. So like, it's crazy how around this whole abortion thing, right? All of a sudden, there's a baby food shortage, and now there's hardly any food for babies. And now there's also a feminine hygiene shortage. It's like pads, tampons, and stuff like that. Now there's a shortage on that shit too. Yeah. So how is everything dealing with feminine hygiene and babies and stuff like that all of a sudden just running out now?
Yeah,
it makes absolutely no sense. That stuff, gas is skyrocketing to numbers that we've never fucking seen in our damn lives. Like, I saw niggas taking pictures of their gas being $7 a gallon. Nigga, what? You got me fucked up. You paying $30 for a quarter of a tank. Like, hell
I'm hopping on a unicycle at that point, bro. Absolutely fuck not.
I'm Barry Allen my shit. Ezra Miller. I'm running everywhere. You got me
hell no. Hell no.
That nigga just can't. Why can't he just? Why can't it just be? Every day is something crazy. The story is like the man's really living in GTA. What is happening?
He thinks he is. That nigga said, I'm in a different timeline. Come and catch me. Like, what type of shit is that? What is wrong with you? I just keep hearing shit.
They said that?
Yes.
Yes, they. I think the most recent story is that a mom and I think the daughter, like 12 years old, got a restraining order on them finally because, like, what was he trying to? I don't know what they were trying to do with that. I don't know, but they got a restraining order on them, and isn't he on? Isn't aren't they on the run right now or something like that? With the
Yeah, that's why he
what's it
said it.
called?
They said, I'm gonna run right now. They said I'm in a different timeline. Come catch me or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I heard is like they said something on like their Instagram and like just deleted it like right after like the Instagram is
Yeah,
deleted.
he said. They said, "Ha." They just kept
What?
posting memes. No, it wasn't that they said haha. They just kept posting memes over and over again of like making fun of the police that they couldn't catch them, type shit.
Bro, that movie is never fucking seen the light of day.
No, not
No,
at all.
because no, not because Warner Brothers is still sticking with them. Because Warner Brothers came out and they were like,
Who's
we're just-
filming it? What are they gonna do? Film his life and him just doing crazy shit?
Warner Brothers said they're gonna wait for the controversies to die down and then release the release the movie.
When?
But then after, I don't know. But then after this, they're not gonna work with them ever again. But it's like
They about to
Well,
kill
what-
that nigga off.
Bro, these controversies are never dying down. That's the only thing.
Yeah, the movie gonna start 5 minutes and that nigga just gonna die from Batman or some shit, and then Grant Gustin gonna come in, the real
Yeah.
Flash they need. Because Ezra Miller, that nigga, his life is donezo. I
What is
don't know,
going
like when
on?
people just, some niggas just can't be good. Like there's no reason that you're in this much controversy. Like, that nigga was terrorizing Hawaii. He's showing up to award places drunk as hell, and then having niggas smell their breath. Like some nigga was like, apparently he went to an award show and some dude asked him like, "Wait, are you drunk?" And then they were like, "Smell my breath and find out." And then the dude smelled their breath and it smelled terrible. He was like, "What the fuck? You are drunk." And then they keep just kidnapping niggas. I don't know. It's crazy how just some
hell
niggas
no.
just can do whatever and just won't go to jail.
because they can't catch that nigga. That nigga really the Flash.
Yeah, right. They know exactly where that nigga is. You telling me they can catch Ted Bundy, but they can't catch this dumbass nigga? Like, come on, bro. Fuck. Now it's in the 70s. Like, they know exactly where everybody is at all times. Like,
Real shit.
they,
Yeah.
look. You know what the crazy
They're
part
in a
is?
safe house.
You know how I know they know where the fuck that nigga is? So they have all this technology saying like, oh yeah, we can track you by triangulating through your phones, whatever the fuck. If that nigga's posting memes, how the fuck can't you find that nigga then? That nigga has their phone on him. There's no
Wait,
way.
They're posting memes where?
On Instagram. That's
Oh,
what
I
we
got
just said. They were posting memes saying the police couldn't catch them.
I gotta see this right. I gotta see this. Hold
They
on.
deleted them. I think Taco just said it.
No way. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure they deleted their Instagram. Like they had like their Instagram.
Yeah, but
profile.
they
I
were
think
posting
deleted it.
memes first. So how the fuck they couldn't? How they couldn't triangulate a damn cell phone service and couldn't find them, but they can find every other nigga.
They love doing that shit. They love doing that shit instantaneously for rap lyrics. Like they can do it easily.
They literally
No
found
way.
the nigga that killed that girl a couple years ago or a couple months ago in a swamp,
Oh yeah,
and he was
that
already
dude.
dead. How the fuck they find that nigga? Not
Damn,
not Ezra Miller.
that's great. That story really did happen. What the fuck? That story did happen recently, or like a couple months. What the fuck?
Yeah, that shit was like maybe.
Oh, you talking about the
late
Cappuccino thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bayou, and we got ended up by an alligator. Whatever the fuck happened to that man?
Yeah, right.
Yes, how the fuck they
Yeah.
find that nigga inside an alligator in the bayou in Louisiana, but they can't find a nigga posting memes. Cops they just think niggas are so stupid. Like, come on, bro. Y'all know where they are.
Cops is, I don't know. They just love to pick and choose who they were quick as fuck to put all the YSL in that bitch. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Anybody they couldn't arrest, they're killing them. Rest in peace to the YSL member that passed away, but like how he just all of a sudden died when y'all trying to catch all the YSL members.
oh yeah, little Keed, yeah, that shit crazy. And he was so young.
Yes.
Oh
like,
my god.
niggas just think shit sweet with the government. Like they stay doing crazy shit and then just sweep it under the rug. Even though they
Yeah.
know that we know that they're doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this time right now to probably just I didn't send it to y'all because this shit was pretty graphic, and we have a lot on our minds already. But I do want to say, rest in peace to AG, a 13-year-old boy from Chicago, was shot down by police. The video is fucking crazy. I don't know if y'all heard about it. Because I didn't send it to nobody because I think we're kind of all dealing with our own stuff in our personal life. But I do want to say justice for him. Rest in peace to him. Just a quick story. There was a car that was stolen, and I think AG was in the passenger seat. He's just a 13-year-old boy. He probably didn't even know the car was even stolen. And even if he did, he's a fucking 13-year-old boy. He proceeds to leave the car. He starts running away, but his hands are up the whole entire time. He was running away from the cops. His hands were up while he was running. He was scared. I mean, he's a fucking child. Tell me why there was probably 7-8 cops chasing after him, just charging after him. They end up shooting him when he gets to the gas station. They shoot him. Don't even remotely give the man medical aid. In fact, they go and look at their other police officers and try to make sure they're okay, as if their got shot. The same typical bullshit. And then in the same video, not even a couple minutes later, 9 to 10 other cop cars pull up. There's maybe 30 cops here for one teenage 13-year-old boy. Shit's is crazy. It's honestly crazy. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, I just wanted to just say that because it wasn't at all in the news anywhere. Because a lot of the news right now is talking about gas prices, the vid, monkeypox, and mass shootings, which seems like is the norm right now. But I did want to just give some respect and condolences to AG for sure. Such a 13-year-old is just crazy. And the fact that he was running away with his hands up, he was crying, running, is I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Rest in peace for him for sure though.
Yeah, rest in peace to the 2 people that passed away in the Savannah, Georgia shooting too. That is just
Absolutely.
That's so close to home. Savannah's maybe 5 hours away from me. So that's definitely crazy as hell. They say it was a shooting. It happened inside of a nightclub. 2 people dead, 2 others injured, so 4 people hurt in total. Rest in peace to the 2 that passed away, and prayers for the 2 that are inside the hospital right now. Yeah, I mean, we if we were to come on here and talk about shootings every time they happen, then that's all y'all would hear at this point. And y'all wouldn't even get podcasts full of any other information because that's all that's happening nowadays. So definitely rest in peace to them. Yeah, I mean, we already talked about our stance on what's happening with guns and stuff like that, so we don't want to turn this into a depressing episode once again. So just rest in peace and prayers for sure.
Absolutely. Definitely wanted to just bring that up because I didn't see no one talking about it. That shit was just wow.
Wait, so what's all going on with YSL right now? Is anything further than advanced or anything?
Not really. I know they. I think it's been a while, but they did deny, of course, a bail for Young Thug. I think they denied bail too for Gunna.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
I think that's it.
And the trial's not going to be until March next year. What the?
Yeah, it's usually like this. The system is so slow for a lot of this. For anything.
Nah, they don't give a fuck. I mean, they're trying to basically push it back until somebody snitches.
Probably.
Yeah, you keep niggas in jail for that long, and then every single day bring them up all right. I mean, y'all gonna be in here for the next 20 years unless you tell us what the fuck happened. Cops don't give a fuck about street cred, none of that shit. If you know information and you tell them, they'll put you right back on there, and they'll tell a cop to go tell niggas that you told. To kill you.
Shit is crazy.
I mean, how all of a sudden niggas just get information that somebody else snitched, unless a cop told somebody.
It's actually really wild, how. I mean, I guess how everything is happening. I've seen even on fucking TikTok, edits of, I think it's the prosecutors trying to tell the judge not to give Young Thug bail, that he's the ringleader. He is what did I say exactly? Oh, he is King Slime, and it's some random TikTok edit, but it's kind of crazy. Obviously they're painting it out so as if Young Thug was like the head honcho of everything, or like the boss, and like the crime boss, I guess in this case. But nah, honestly, I just gotta. I know. I mean, I just gotta. Obviously, I wish for the best for them in that situation, because it must be. They must be feeling a bunch of shit as well. But like, I'm trying to think of how old Young Thug is, because if I'm not mistaken, he was like, yeah, he's pretty young. He's 30 years old.
I think he's like
So
32.
Yeah.
yeah, he's 30. So like, I'm
Yeah,
just thinking right
exactly.
now,
30,
like,
yeah.
so
I
yeah,
know that.
if he
Gunn
gets
is
like
29.
convicted of, yeah, if he gets convicted
Yeah.
of this stuff, then he's either looking at like, I think he's looking at life, or he's looking at like something worse than that. So I don't know. I just, like I said, I gotta, hope for the best. If they, I don't know. I just, it's kind of really hard to think about, because like Young Thug is such like a huge like artist, obviously like very popular, very like current artist, but like for him to be locked up and like potentially either for like a very very long time or even life, or it's kind of crazy just to think about it. So like I say, obviously best wishes to them, and like definitely good luck, because this shit off rip, it just from like what they've experienced, apparently it's been like super hard. Like they put him in like in solitary and everything like that, just to kind of torture him. I don't know. The whole situation is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. And then I know, like, they're like, I don't know. Of course, like, sources is like, who knows? But I know, like, right after they did get taken in, there was like a bunch of like lists leaking about other artists that might be like being looked into. Like, I know, like, Little Baby was on that list. I don't know if it was Dirk. I know Playboy Cardi was on that. Like, basically anyone from Atlanta was kind of on that list, basically. Which is where YSL is from, of course, and stuff like that. So I guess it's like, that's why I think a lot of people low-key have been like very very quiet. Like, I have not seen anything from Lil Durk, not even anything from Young Boy. Like, everyone kind of has been like pretty silent and haven't been doing anything crazy, at least to my knowledge. After the whole thing happened, which you can tell, like, a lot of people are taking this shit very seriously, because they can really just come after anyone. If they're tapping people's phones and taking your lyrics and whatever the case might be, they can literally just take anyone, bring you in, and say, "Oh yeah, you're a crime leader, you're a gang leader, y'all like this whole thing is a gang." Like, because saying YSL is a gang is like going to Dreamville or TDE and like, yeah, this whole thing is a gang. Kendrick Lamar is the whatever, or J. Cole is the whatever. Like, this shit's crazy. They can just do whatever. So, yeah, best wishes for them for sure. This is, of course, I'm not even going to the whole like using rap lyrics as fucking evidence when there's a bunch of white people songs and just more, the non-black people songs that are saying some crazy shit that no one even bats an eye at. But that's a whole different conversation to be had. But definitely best wishes to them for sure.
Y'all see that video of fake Drake talking to the real Drake?
Shit was so corny.
Absolutely not. Jesus
I ain't gonna hold
Christ.
you. I saw the headline and just skipped right past it. What did he say, Jez?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing either. I watched a little bit, and Drake did pick up, but like everyone in the comments said, like, I stopped watching because this shit is corny. But I looked in the comments, and everyone was saying that Drake hung up fast as hell. Like, he was trying to get off the phone with that nigga
God.
immediately. I don't know how he even had
Why
that
did he
nigga's
call him?
phone.
Yeah, how did you get his number?
Oh no! So he was trying to congratulate him on the album. Honestly, never mind. He was trying to congratulate him. He's like, "I'm gonna call Drake," and he doesn't even sound nothing like Drake or look like him too. Like, there's a nigga on TikTok that sounds just like Drake. Doesn't look like him, but he sounds just like him. They should get that nigga to be, if anything, let him do it, because that nigga doesn't sound or look like Drake. He has a fucking heart in his hair. But yeah, you called Drake. He said, "I want to congratulate you."
But
And
does
then-
he have braids now or cornrows?
Drake?
No, fake Drake.
No, he just has a fucking heart in his hair.
Nigga,
Nigga not even- nigga not even
like
caught
a
up.
PE teacher. This nigga,
Nigga don't look.
blows.
Nigga just a fucking chubby light skin with fucking a heart in his hair. Like, he doesn't even look nothing next to Drake. At least the fake Klay Thompson and like the fake Little Dirk look kind
There's
of
a
like
fake
them
Clay-
people.
Oh yeah, the nigga that
Yeah.
broke into
Yeah.
the basketball court.
Yeah, nigga got banned from every NBA,
Yeah, bozo.
WNBA, everything forever.
Bro can't even see like a concert no more. And
Good.
Stadium, he's
How the fuck
completely
did that
banned.
nigga get in there?
Good.
He just walked through
Yes, he broke
security.
in.
That's
What?
not- that's not-
No, he
No,
just walked
man,
through
he didn't break
security.
in.
He just walked through security. They just thought he was Clay. He walked in
Not
and
at,
started
not at
shooting.
one point. Not at one point did he ever say like, "Oh yeah, I'm Clay," whatever. Like obviously, like that's what he was going
Bro,
for.
he was dressed like the nigga. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, of course. But like,
yeah.
they literally didn't like like Jez was saying. I saw the video today. Like he just like walked in, basically the entrance, like where they have like the
He
staff
just walked in
entrance.
there, bro.
Like
It's
they didn't
crazy.
ask him for anything. They just said, "Oh, have a good game today, Clay," or whatever. Like he
You
didn't
know-
like say anything to them or nothing. He just went in. They didn't ask him for any papers, tickets, or nothing like that. He just walked in like that, and bam. Next thing you know, in the video, he's talking to like I think the vice president of like the stadium. He's like saying, "Yeah, we're gonna have to like lifetime ban you from
Yeah,
the
get your
games
bum
and
ass out of
concerts."
here. What are you doing?
The thing
I
is
watched
though,
his
it's like
YouTube
The
videos
thing
before.
is, like, I'm just mad because this is basically telling everybody that wants to do something harmful to anybody, if you want to get inside, you could just walk through right there.
true.
So if you let one nigga get away with it with no consequence, yeah, you banned, but okay, like, what is that gonna do? All I gotta do is come in here with this thing right here and then do what I need to do. And all I gotta do is come through this entrance that he just showed me I can easily get in through.
They need way better security because I don't know, but like the day after that, or maybe a couple days after that, there was a person who acted like or called themselves like Steph Curry's cousin or whatever. I don't know if you saw
he got
that
into
video.
everything.
Yeah, they meant
Yeah.
like it was right after they won the finals. Of course, it could be like a lie or a fake, but
Yeah.
I went to go check it. I went to go check out his TikTok account. It was he has some followers and stuff, but he posted every day. It wasn't like he was like this was like something like he does on the regular. Like, I think he genuinely just walked in there, said he was Steph Curry's cousin, and then let this nigga just hold the fucking trophy. He was fucking partying with them, dancing
He was next
with
to
them.
Steph.
Yeah,
He took a picture with that nigga. Like, what? How did he lie to you about being his cousin? What?
Fucking talking to Aisha. Fucking was with Draymond. The whole shit was fucking like, what the fuck?
That's
But he
something
could-
else, though.
Yeah, he could be lying, obviously, like I said. But the
Yeah,
fact I
you're
went to his
around niggas'
account,
families.
like that shit is like he was in the family room with these niggas. Like, bro, like how do you take multiple pictures with the fucking like what did he say to Steph to make him stay if he did get that far? Was he like
Oh, he said, I'm Draymond's cousin. This nigga just cousin hopping. What a cornball.
and the nigga, and I don't think that nigga got in trouble at all.
Hell
Or maybe
nah,
he did.
He got out before he could get banned.
Yeah.
That nigga got caught.
That shit is crazy.
That's
No,
wild to me, though.
because he went to the after parties and stuff. I don't think he was even in there. He went with them to like after parties and just going to shit. With that shit's wild. That shit's
I mean, I
crazy.
think one of the good things that comes out of it is just obviously we see like the security flaws or like entering a stadium or whatever like that, but
Yeah.
the fact that it was able to like happen in the first place or like get this far is kind of like ridiculous. So like that, okay, like what he did was bad. Like the guy who impersonated Clay, what he did was bad. I get like okay if they're gonna ban him from like all NBA games or maybe just Warriors games, but they banned him from like concerts and like bro can't even step foot in there unless and he'll get arrested or whatever. But on the other hand, shouldn't you be like I don't know retraining or firing your employees who let him like,
That's
get
what I'm
through
saying.
willy-nilly, bro?
That
Like
shit's
it's not really even
crazy.
his fault, bro. It's just like doing your job for you. Like he just is showing you, highlighting where the problem is, and then once the problem was like obviously seen to like the security, like the lack of security or the lack of being able to secure that specific spot. And the vice president dude that was talking throughout the video, he literally said, "Oh, he was using like this verbiage of basically saying, oh, this is like a very important thing to like our like warrior security or like blah 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 blah, like something crazy. Basically, just saying that like he was violating some like security protocols, but the people working security were violating them security protocols, or otherwise, bro, wouldn't have been able to get in like so easily. So I even though obviously it's not like he should go without repercussions, he's trying to like impersonate or whatever the hell people want to say about him. Okay, that's one thing. On the other thing, I do hope at least the other people got like retrained or told like, hey, you just like fucked up because you just let a random ass man walk in. It could have been a dude with like trying to cause harm. It could have been somebody
It
like
did look like
I
that
don't know.
nigga though. I feel like
Yeah.
anybody, especially like since securities probably don't even fuck with basketball like that might just be their job. If you see a nigga that looks like Steph Curry or LeBron, you're like, oh, that's just LeBron. You're not gonna question the nigga. I mean, he did kind of look like him. Like it definitely wasn't like some random like just me in there. Like, yeah, let me just go ahead and get in here. I would have been stopped 1000%. Like, he actually kind of looked like a nigga.
Not about the nigga's cousin. He walked in there like the nigga just said.
They thought it was him.
What?
The nigga, the Steph Curry cousin?
Yeah, like he just walked.
I don't know how that nigga got in. He probably, I mean, he might have already been at the game and just walked from the stands and just said, I'm just his cousin or some shit. I don't think he got in the same way he did, because that looked like post game. The other guy was pre game.
Okay.
So yeah, I have no idea. That nigga wasn't even light skinned. That nigga was dark skinned as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga was bald.
No way, y'all thought this nigga was his cousin.
That's just so funny to me, man. I was literally watching that video like, no. And then he was like, he was vlogging that entire night. He was with everybody in that bitch, man. And probably made ample connections. Niggas just be giving, I don't know, just handing out the best opportunities to the worst people. That's just crazy.
Yeah,
I know Jeezy, man. I know Jeezy punching the air right now if Jeezy heard that story. I know he would. That's so funny about it.
Nah, that's how I felt whenever those niggas snuck backstage with Dante and them last year at DreamCon.
Damn.
And spent the whole night with them. Like, no fucking way these niggas just broke in and then were able to just gallivant with the rest of y'all. How?
That shit is so crazy. Niggas is, I don't know. There might be a method to the madness. I don't know.
No, there's not. Niggas just don't want to, I don't know. They just don't give a fuck enough, I guess. I mean, honestly, I feel like Dante has the same mindset as like most niggas. Just like, bro, I really don't give a fuck. I mean, you guys can stay in here, I guess, but if security sees you, I'm not stopping them from whatever the fuck that word is, out of the damn premises.
Yeah, maybe.
So I mean, I guess niggas just don't give a fuck anymore, especially nowadays.
Absolutely not. Niggas are just, I don't know, like clout used to be really, well, clout is still a drug, but I feel like now it's even more because niggas are just doing anything for that shit. They don't care. Like becoming another person, and that's your job. Like if someone comes like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I act just like Little Durk. I act just like, you know, Klay Thompson. That's like, what the fuck? Well, like how do I even talk to you? Like that's just like what? That's just crazy. Like get your bag, I guess. I don't know. I suppose.
And Dirk and Drake are like giving them spotlight.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, he might not have been. I mean, he is very popular, the fake Drake dude. But like, now there's video of you FaceTiming Drake, and I guess they were cordial throughout the conversation. Even if Drake did get off the phone fast, like that reaches an entirely different new audience type shit.
You even have his phone number on, and then he answers. It's not like Drake didn't. Drake answered. I mean, low key, maybe he paid that nigga to like call him at that specific moment. Maybe he's paying him
what
are
you paying Drake?
No, I'm talking about Drake is probably paying him to do that shit.
Oh,
because no way Drake just good. Yeah, because Drake was like in the middle of a party or some shit. Like no way does Drake just answers this random nigga. Just like what do you want? Like no way.
But you said what do you want?
No, I'm just saying like because like. He was like, I know he did say, well, not like that, but he was like, he's like, yeah, like, well, like, what do you need, like, you know, because he was in the party, he was loud, like, yeah. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
No way.
Like, he must be paying that nigga. I think he's paying the nigga for like for promo for the album maybe or something. Cause I know Lil Durk paid that nigga, the Little Durkio dude for some. Like, I know he get that nigga like 5 bands that one time or something crazy, like 10 bands, something crazy. So they're probably getting paid, but like. I don't know, like that's your. I don't know. Get your bag.
Hell no, I can't stand that bullshit. Like bags these days, it's I don't know. There's some point I just gotta be like, nah, fuck that shit. Like chase an actual bag, do something. Like,
when they say clout is like a drug, sometimes situations like this shit makes me believe it.
It is like there's no way, bro. Like no way niggas are getting richer than people grinding their ass off just by acting like another nigga or looking like, not even acting. He don't even act like Drake. He just looks like him. And he can't sing or rap.
Real quick. Check this out.
He look like Drake. Yeah.
Check this out. So let's just say each of us had to do that or like a celebrity, like, right? Like, you know, if we had to like, you know, pretend to be someone or like imitate someone for for money and for clout. Like we're down bad. You know, we need this paycheck. What artist are you choosing, or what person are you choosing for people? You know, for like I guess to kind of imitate them, or which one like the looks most closest to you? You would say.
I think.
I don't even know. I mean, I think whenever Brent Faiyaz didn't have his afro, I probably look kind of similar to him. Now he has a afro and shit, so I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't imitate anybody though at all. Like that shit they're extremely corny.
I don't know anyone I look like. To be fair, I can't even think of anybody. I look pretty similar to him. Yeah, I look like this person. Even for you, Taco, I can't think of anyone that you would imitate. Who would you even?
I don't even know. Like the only reason is like I wanted to see what you guys would think for yourselves, but I mean, I don't know. I I think I look somewhat like, distinct enough from like any other celebrity or like artist, but I'm sure there's somebody. I just can't be thinking of them right now.
I don't think it matters because, like I said, the Drake nigga doesn't look nothing like Drake. Like at least with Lil Durk, yeah, it looks pretty okay. I can see it, but Drake is just like that nigga just woke up one day and said, "I want to be fake Drake today," and then somehow didn't he get paid like $25 and like a Twinkie to perform at something?
Oh my, a
He got like
Twinkie,
2,000.
Oh, it's 2,000.
He got a lot. Yeah, it wasn't life changing, but it was definitely like Drake wouldn't accept it, but it was enough for it to be like, oh shit, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Even like maybe 2,500, maybe.
How did they believe that's Drake though? Oh no,
because they look similar. They don't look. Drake, of course, doesn't look like Drake. He don't have a beard at all. I don't think. He looks like that nigga. I don't even know if y'all know, but the nigga I can't even explain. Just a corny ass nigga on Instagram. He looks more like him than fucking Drake, honestly. If I can find a picture, I'll send it to y'all. But I don't know. He looks similar. He's light skinned and he had the same build before that money got to his stomach. I mean,
I don't know, man. I think it looks like Lil Durk and Clay. There's another one too. There's too many of them. I know. Ariana Grande was dealing with people like that for a while. They were trying to be just like her. She
like think they're her.
Yeah, I don't know.
They'll go on
I seen TikTok. I seen the TikTok. I mean, I've seen it's more of a joke, but like the ones that look like DJ Khaled, like people walk up to them like, "Yo, we the best," and then they kind of
that nigga low key turning into DJ Khaled from Drake.
Yeah. French Montana. Yeah. That shit crazy.
He's just going to a different nigga, bro. Like he could just keep switching. Like the more weight he gains, he's just going from Drake. It's like a damn Pokemon evolution. You're going from Drake to French to damn Khaled.
That's no way. That's crazy. That nigga doesn't get an infinite bag. Wow. Niggas just, I don't know.
This nigga DJ Khaled did a fucking workout commercial for a year straight. Didn't lose an ounce of weight. I think it was for like Planet Fitness.
Jesus Christ.
Why was he the spokesperson?
Why did he catch a stray? What did he do?
Because that's still just, like niggas can just do anything for a bag. Like how do you that's like using fucking Nikado Avocado to advertise Jenny Craig and then not lose any weight for a year after doing it. Like that's bad advertisement.
Niggas don't care. Like I don't.
Like at least have him lose the weight if you're gonna advertise it. Like I have no idea. Like I'm not saying he shouldn't have done it, but that nigga got bigger after the commercial.
Oh, that shit crazy.
This nigga DJ Khaled.
Niggas would get bags for anything. It don't matter. A bag is a bag for a lot of people. A bag is a bag for a lot of people.
$5 is $5. Wow.
I mean, now I get it too, because we were just talking about, like, everything's hard now, and it's just gonna get harder. So, I mean, whatever you have to take to put some money on, some food on your table and a house over your head, I can't even. Unless it's like what Den means. This is what Den some, like, you're not a fucking crazy person, because people are scamming. Y'all be careful, because people are scamming a lot more now. They're just scamming. Even in here, people are like, messaging people like, "Oh, can you help me with this link?" Like, niggas are just they're fiending.
Yeah, I saw this literal, like, it was a viral tweet that was like, "Bro, I'm tired of working. Just teach me how to scam."
Yeah,
There's like 13,000 niggas that commented like, "Bro, I got you." Like what?
No
And
way.
then they scammed her because they said you got to pay me in order for me to teach you, and then they blocked her after she paid them.
No way she fell for that. She really did.
Yes.
Honestly,
No
serves her right at that point.
way.
I do not give that one.
No, it's
fuck.
like
you
how do
think
you
they're
get
right?
scammed still? Like, there's no way you actually trust people that don't know you. Why would they want to give you money?
Because they get you too. Because they're like, give me 20, and I'll give you 200, and they'll do it. And they'll actually will give you the 200. Okay, give me the 200 back, and then I'll give you the 2,000. And then they get they'll get the 2,000 back or whatever, and then just keep the 2,000 and just dip and then block you. And it's like,
I
what
want
the
to do it
fuck?
so bad, but I don't want to get reverse scammed. Like I want to give them 20 so I get the 200 and then block them. But probably I get some random ass desperate ass nigga that blocked me after the 20. Like, nigga, what? You
Allegedly,
could have got
allegedly,
2,000
allegedly,
from me.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey, yo.
And I'm just saying, if I were to do it, I'd get some
Oh,
broke ass
okay.
nigga that stole my 20 and then wouldn't give me the 200.
Yeah, our luck is pretty bad. Your luck is pretty bad too. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why haven't you guys? Never mind.
What do you mean?
No,
I
it's
was
like,
gonna say.
why is everyone like around Apollo gotten chances to like do things, and it's like Apollo's like never hasn't got like his foot in the door yet. It's so crazy. Like how everyone
Because
here
the
like,
world just like, bro,
yeah.
you just gotta do this shit by yourself.
No
at this
way.
point.
Yeah, it's
It
crazy
seems
because like
every
really,
nigga I meet, like this nigga Tuna earlier was like, yeah, I mean, me and Etika were best friends. Like, nigga, what? No way. God damn.
was he serious? Was he serious?
Yeah, he said they like exchange DMs a lot and stuff like that.
Ah,
Also,
that's
today is the
real.
3-year anniversary for Etika's death, so for sure, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in
Rest in
peace.
peace.
Without
Rest in
him,
peace.
I would not be streaming and doing content at all.
Rest in
Berlizzi was
peace.
for sure. He's definitely a big impact on my life, but I don't think he's impacting me in the way that I'd want to make content. I'm pretty sure it was only Etika that did that. Berlizzi's just inspirational in the sense of like, do what you have to do to get your bag or whatever type shit. But
Yeah.
Etika's like, I want to be
Keep
able
it
to.
real.
Yeah, exactly. So rest in peace to him, for sure. 3 years
Peace.
is crazy. I remember the day that shit happened. I don't know. But
It's just
also it's one of those
sad.
things that he said before he passed away in this last live stream or whatever, which is I've only seen his last live stream once because it's like he's literally walking to the bridge that he did what he did on. So
Oh, that
I've only
one.
seen it. I've only seen it once, and that was like as I was watching because I didn't know he was about to die. So I was just watching it, seeing what was going on. And one of the things he said was, I mean, after I pass away, everybody's just gonna forget about me anyway. So, I love you guys and peace out type shit. And it's 3 years later, and like it just seems like his community has gotten only stronger.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I see like I encountered literally Etika fan bases like every day, and it's like, yeah, I still miss him to this day type shit. Like even Pharaoh, he put inside the server a couple of days ago. It was like I had a dream about Etika, and I just really miss him, man. Like he impacted a lot of people, and I wish
Yeah.
like he would have known how much he was impacting people because like towards the end it might have seemed like nobody was really on his side, but at the end of the day that was probably just Keem's dumbass fan base and like the fake people inside Etika's fan base type shit.
No
Yeah.
one, no one
Rest in
reached out
peace.
because he's really like I think we said it on stream before. Like he's your streamer's favorite streamer because like I didn't know like he knew a lot of people because like Berlizzi talked about him on stream like multiple times. Like yeah, like I didn't like know him, but like he definitely inspired me. And I definitely I want to make content with him someday. Dante has said something about him before for sure. Your rage was close with that nigga. They were talking about merch or something like that before he passed, and they were talking about like dropping merch together or something. And like of course he passed, rest in peace. And like Rage like today he tweeted about him. I know 6 Seconds, which is like someone out of Dante's camp. Like a lot of people like we even like I think even Corey said something about it at some point. Corey talked about Etika at some point too. At least at least on one occasion.
He made a
So it's
video
like,
as soon as he passed.
oh, yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. So it's like, it's just sad. Like, it was the complete opposite. Like, he passed, and everyone was like, nah, we love you, bro. Like, no one told him when he was here. I'm glad that, like, showing, like, giving people your flowers and, like, you know, just loving people was starting to come back at least a little bit. I know it's really toxic online and stuff like that, but at least, like, from like my like inner circle of like people I watch and I interact with, whether it be like y'all in here or the people like
Yeah.
Berleezy and RDC, and they all give flowers to everybody. They all love everybody. I think like Etika was sadly was like kind of like a lesson in itself. Like, we have to, make sure people know like they are loved while they're here. Like, really, really make sure they know. And I'm glad that's definitely being shown here.
And I
Yeah,
feel like
rest
one
in
of the
peace.
exactly, yeah, rest in peace as well. And I think one of the big things is, even though I never really like watched Etika's videos like that. Obviously, I've seen like many clips that he's done, like viral like memes or whatever that has come from like his previous streams. And his, like, I guess I would say, influence and his like very big outreach has really stretched further than maybe any like regular person may have thought of. Because even today, like like maybe like a few days ago, I've seen like clips, or like I've seen like little tidbits of like previous streams and stuff like that he's done, whether that be like on TikTok, like that they come up now, or maybe like it's like a tweet, like, oh, obviously people saying they miss Etika, and his content is still going here back and forth and everything, like going around the internet. And I think that just is like a testament to like the not just a person, but just like the creator that he was, and like the entertainer, and like the comfort and joy that he brought to so many lives. And it's still being spread around today. And I feel like he definitely, if he were to be able to see like all that he's like been able to accomplish, even even after like passing away, like like the fan base still being super strong, and like the influence being there. And I feel like it'd be really nice, it'd be really nice for him to see all that. But because like I said, it's still coming up on my For You page. Like sometimes I'll be getting Etika clips, sometimes and I see the comments. The comments are just full of everybody having like their own like kind of little story of maybe like one of the times that they've like watched the stream, they've like seen his videos or whatever like that. Everybody always has like some type of memory. So, and I feel like it's really nice to see. It's really all I have to say about that. So definitely rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure, 1000%. Yeah, he definitely my biggest inspiration all time, 1000. I just would always, he would always stream extremely late. Like he would always start streams at maybe like 3 a.m. or some crazy shit. So I never really got to watch his stream live because like I was in high school at the time. I think I was like maybe 16, 17, 18, like whenever I was like really, really in love with this content before he passed away. But he would stream like very late. So I only got to watch like the reruns type shit. But like the energy that he would just bring to the chat and the energy he would just keep and stuff like that, it was just always so inspirational, 1000%. So rest in peace, Etika. 3 years. We will never forget. I think I saw the day somebody painted a mural. I really want to go to New York and like take pictures and stuff of it because that's just like it looked amazing, honestly. I'm pretty sure he has a spot I think he still has a spot on the bridge where people put flowers and stuff like that. I really want to go there one day and just put something there just to show love or whatever. But yeah, rest in peace.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, sorry to end such a somber note, but y'all guys want to go ahead and close this out unless you have anything else. Y'all good?
No, I mean, today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day as well. For all gonna know, we might have some fathers watching this. Happy Father's Day to y'all.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
America don't give a fuck about Father's Day.
Who? What?
America don't give a fuck about Father's Day.
Yeah, I said something similar as well. Like like the big. Obviously, everyone cares about like Mother's Day and everything like that. That's like the biggest, like very marketed and everything like that. I have not seen one like Father's Day sale or nothing like that at all.
I went to like the Father's Day section in Walmart, and that shit just had summer shit. Like they just had floaties and grills. Like what the is that Father's Day? Like what? What is this shit?
I did not give that one fuck about fathers.
Yeah, like it was like just one little shelf that said Father's Day, and everything else in that section was all summer shit. Like no way, y'all just don't care about it that much. And Juneteenth landed on it today. Happy Juneteenth to you guys as well, for sure.
Yeah, I know they're kind of moving it to tomorrow. Not moving it, but they're kind of making it today and tomorrow for Juneteenth. So
Yeah,
yeah, happy Juneteenth as well. Um,
absolutely.
yeah, if like I say, if you're a father, you are appreciated. I hope your kids did something for you.
Ain't do a damn
Uh,
thing.
I don't have a dad. Fuck dads. That's me personally, though.
Is that why? Just because like so many people don't have fathers in their life, that it's just kind of like, man, fuck that holiday.
I mean, it's just how America, at least for most minorities, it's like, especially if you're black, like, I don't have no, like I said, my dad or my father figure is like the people I watch on YouTube and stuff, like people like Corey, you, Berleezy, like at least if not dads, like older brothers, cousins, like stuff like that. That is my father figure. But
Wait, so is your
I
dad
don't know.
still here?
No,
Did he
I've never
pass
met.
away? You never met him?
I've never met him. Like I don't even know who he is. Anything about him. Anything.
So if you were to ever have the chance to meet him, would you?
Nah. Uh, cause when I was younger, did struggle with like, of course, like going to school. People having like Parents' Day and stuff like that. And Father's Day, Mother's Day. So it's like
Yeah,
kind of hard to deal with as a child, not having that father figure, there, especially if you're a boy. It's of course the same thing if you're a girl too, obviously. But just not having just that parent is it hurts. I did eventually come to terms with it probably during middle school, high school, and then since then I've been a lot better about it. Kind of put it in my past. It's a part of me, but it doesn't hold me back. If anything, it makes me stronger because when I do have my own kids, I want to be the best father I can for them. So
yeah.
to give them everything I wasn't given when I was growing up. So if anything, it's just I've already come to terms with it. So I wouldn't want to meet him now. I
I
have no
wonder
need to.
where the chain breaks type shit. I guess we can just say this and end off or whatever. But like, of course, anytime somebody grows up without a dad, our natural instinct is to be like, oh yeah, well, since we didn't grow up without a dad, I'm gonna show my kids everything basically, and I'm gonna be there for them any chance that I get. So where down the chain does it get to where somebody's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be here? Because if everybody starts off with, I'm gonna take care of my kid to the best I can, like how many kids down the line does it come to where like one of the children or grandchildren or great grandchildren is just like, man, fuck this dumbass kid and just leaves?
Uh, I think it's like the people who do that don't even have this initial thought because a lot of them are young when they have those kids. They're still like
Yeah.
like teenagers or like young adults. So they probably didn't want to have the kid in the first place. But my thing is, I know I don't want to have a kid right now. I'm with everything going on. Why would you want to bring a kid on into Earth right now? I want to have that far into the future when I'm ready for it. But when I do have that kid, I know I want to give them the best life possible. I think for those kind of people, they kind of just have a kid thrown at them really early in their lives. So they don't even have a chance to even be like, oh, I want to be a good father. They're just like, bro,
Well,
I'm
no, I mean it
17.
more of like, you're gonna be a good, amazing father to your child, and then let's just say your child is gonna be an amazing father to his child. Like how far down the line of your generation does it get to like, I'm not taking care of my kid? If we all start off
Oh,
of, I'm gonna take care of my kid to the best I can because my dad wasn't here.
I don't think that happens actually then, because if you, or at least it's very less likely, because if you are as a dad or showing especially you're showing your son how to be a good dad or how to be a good man, etc., they'll most likely grow up and try to be just like you and kind of mimic the same things. I think like not to just to try to bring it all the way over there, but I feel like with the whole America, them tampering with the black family and stuff like that, and putting the black man in jail and things like that, it stripped that away. So that's what kind of like. So I feel like external factors is what makes things like that happen. Because if you always have a good role model in your dad, every single like lineage, how I don't get how it would break without an external factor, in my opinion.
I think my theory that we kind of work on this is I say that for the people that don't have dads, we're going to be not only great fathers, but maybe a little bit overprotective to our kids. Because, like, not only were we not raised, like, with a father figure, so we don't know how to act with children, but we also just, like, don't want anything bad to happen to them type shit. So let's just say you don't have a dad, so you're overprotective of your kid. I genuinely believe that kids will act the opposite way than their parents do when it comes to protection. So if you're overprotective to your kid, that's gonna make that kid want to be like, man, my parents were so strict. I'm just gonna like fall back on my kid. Like, of course, I'm still gonna be here, but I'm not gonna be as strict to that child type shit, right? Like to where they're still inside their life, but they don't want to be as strict as their parents were, so they're lax in the way that they raised them. And then that's the child that ends up being like, I mean, I had no rules growing up, and I was never really taught to like be how to be mature in this situation, so I'm just not gonna take care of this kid.
Okay, I can see that.
So I don't know. I mean, it's just like a working theory, honestly. But I just think
Yeah.
it goes no father to overprotective father to lax father to no father again, and then it goes in the rotation like that.
I can see that. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess leave it off right there. You guys want to close this off?
Yes,
I
sir.
bet. So, you already know the deal. This has been the Here and Now podcast. We got Apollo, Jez, myself, Taco. Hey,
Yeah.
see you on the next one. Bye.
Yes,
Love y'all.
sir.
Love y'all.
Love you. Peace.
Love y'all.